Jack Knight Winners, and this is Jack Frost University, and today I'm going to be talking about the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, okay? So, the first thing I want to note about this card is that it's a Pentacle card. So it's about business, it's about money, okay? It's about income. In whatever avenue that is. It may be a career, side job, or your own business, okay? And before I get started, I wanted to talk about, really quickly, about this, knight in shining armor. You ever heard that term, knight in shining armor? Women like their knight in shining armor, okay? So I read a book once called, I can't remember the name of it, but it was about the Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. And as it turns out, the knights of the medieval times and the soldiers of today have this thing in common, where it's actually those words don't actually belong together. There's no such thing as a knight in shining armor. Okay. When I was in the Marine Corps, they taught us to take black electrical tape and wrap it around any of the metal or shiny parts of metal, the gear that, whether it's a flashlight or basically anything that's on you. If it's metal, it gets wrapped up in black electrical tape. And the reason for that is because during nighttime, it reflects the light of the moon and gives away your location to the enemy. So having any kind of shiny metal or shiny armor on you would actually get you killed. More importantly, it would not just get you killed, but get your entire squad killed. So so you won't live too long if you have shiny armor on. So I always thought that was funny. This book I read, The Knights of the Round Table, knights would actually make sure that they didn't have any shiny surfaces or round surfaces, because it would reflect the light of the moon, give away their location, right, at nighttime. And most real operations are done at nighttime, right? Black Ops, Special Forces, stuff like that, they work at nighttime. All right. So these knights, they would actually purposely bang up their armor so that it wouldn't be like round, spherical. They would dent it, and they'd throw mud on themselves to kind of like, get rid of those shiny surfaces. So I just kind of wanted to throw that in there. I always think it's funny that people talk about a knight in shining armor. A knight in shining armor is a dead knight. Okay, so now, and I also wanted to say that my energy signature is that of a Knights of Pentacle. That's why I'm doing this. This is actually me. This is my energy. So my energy signature for a stone is an emerald. I give off emerald energy. My energy signature for animals is a raven or a dragon. My energy signature for a tarot card deck is this, Knight of Pentacles, okay? Out of all the 78 cards in the tarot deck, this is my energy. This is what I emit, okay? So the Knight of Pentacles is dogged in pursuit of a goal, very stubborn. Okay, this knight is very stubborn, very unwavering. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like a Doberman Pinscher or a Rottweiler. Okay, once he bites down, he doesn't let go. Okay, he's hard-headed and obstinate. He digs into a position and will not quit. Okay, he bunkers down and he plays a real strong defense. All right, he must have his own way. He's got to have his own way, his way or the highway. He stays fixed to a chosen course, okay? And I also wanted to say that in Arthur Edward Waite's book called Pictorial to the, what does he say? Pictorial to the Keys or something? Pictorial to the Keys or Pictorial to the Tarot Cards book, he talks about this horse, and he describes it exactly. He says this. He says, the horse is slow, but an enduring heavy horse. Okay, those are his words. Slow, but enduring heavy horse. Okay? What that means is, the horse is kind of like equipped for the long term. That's why he's slow. He's laden down with a lot of gear. He's got a lot of gear, but it's all purposeful gear. Okay? He's got a lot of food in there that's going to last him for a few days. He's got all of the weapons and tools that he needs to defend himself with. So he's got a lot of gear on this horse, so which causes him to move very slowly in life. Okay, but so he does make slow gains, but they're stable gains. Okay, he's a slow but stable kind of person. That's the kind of character that he is. Okay, also to note is a black horse. Okay, black horses represent death and dark forces, so we're looking at like special force ops here. Okay, but when it comes to money, because it's a Pentacles card, okay, this guy's gonna get his money. Black horse, death. Okay, it's a death horse, so this guy's not playing around. He's gonna get his income. He's not gonna give up. He'll implement death and violence to get what he wants. This is kind of a dangerous card, kind of like a stay away card, you know, like. Black Horse is also known to be a messenger of esoteric knowledge and a keeper of secrets, so it could mean that as well. He's not this card, you know, this knight. He's not big on taking risks. He's not a risk taker. He's not interested in quick profits. He wants something solid, really solid. Okay. He checks and double checks everything. He's very detail oriented. He proceeds very slowly, very cautiously. Okay? He's reluctant to try something new. He's not a leaper. He's not a risk taker. He prefers a safe and known path. He's hardworking, diligent, and industrious. Okay? He's logical and rational. Here's some of the side effects to this. And like I said, when I talk about this card, I'm talking about myself. Okay. So this is my energy card, so I kind of know about its weaknesses. The side effects of this character, or this card, or this knight, is that he often misses windows of opportunity by waiting too long to jump in. Okay, like I said, he's not a risk taker. He can also be kind of pessimistic, kind of sees the glass as half empty instead of half full, you know. He could be kind of humorless and grim. He sees playtime as wasteful and can be really inflexible, and he can be a bit dull. So it's been kind of my life, because this is my energy and I know a lot about it, this card. I know that it seems like a life mission to become more playful and to be reminded, you know, I kind of have to always stay in my right brain, because that's where the creativity is. I have to stay creative. That's why I kind of surround myself with nature. I don't spend time in commercial buildings. I don't spend time in Denver where there's nothing but asphalt and concrete. You know, I feel like that exacerbates the negative side effects of this card, of my life. So I spend a lot of time trying to stay creative, stay in my right brain, remember that life is playful and it is meant to be lived that way. You know, surround yourself with kids. Remind yourself. I've always reminded myself that life is meant to be enjoyed. Don't become humorless. I try to keep my sense of humor intact. I try to do things like, you know, smoke weed and watch South Park. I try to remain open to that, because with this card, with this character, you could become quite an ass. So that's pretty much what I want to say about this card. But this is a card of industry. Again, Pentacles. Industry. And I like this description by Arthur Edward Waite. Slow but enduring heavy horse. So this guy bunkers down for the long term. Okay? Stable, solid gains. Alright?